Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Supervinh47 here, and you're bringing you another Slackers update, a sort of vlog series where I talk about what's been going on in my life recently. But more importantly, how have you guys been doing? I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I'm actually a little bit sick. I actually woke up with a really sore throat. I don't know if it could possibly be the flu, though I haven't really gotten the flu in like the past year or so. But anyway, right, the game you're watching in the background is Star Conflict, a free-to-play game you can find right now on Steam. Go get it and play with me. I'm lonely. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So if you guys have been following my tweets or my recent vlog, I think I did one a couple weeks back. I told you guys I was heading out to Belgium, and boy, have I got a story for you guys. Oh man, so I headed out to, oh butts, is that leaking? Oh shit. No! Sorry. sorry. It's my cup. The cup I normally sip from is leaking. You've betrayed me, cup. Why, brother? Okay, so I headed out to Belgium for a business meeting with some people my lab and I are working with, right? It's all very hush-hush, can't really talk about it on here. But what I can talk about was the trip there. So, and don't worry, I have like a freaking 53 minutes to talk about this. So, alright, oh god, where do I start? I will start from the beginning. So, let's say it's, what, Friday afternoon? No, Saturday afternoon. Heading out to the airport. All goes well. We head to the airport, we sign in, you know, get our tickets and everything, I exchange about $100 worth of USD, $100 for euros, which, by the way, turns out to be about 65 something euros, or at least that's what the lady at the counter told me. Otherwise, I will find you, lady, because you lied to me. But anyways, so we're getting onto the flight, right? And it's this big old, big old jetliner headed, one-way flight to Brussels, right? So it's a direct flight. There's no layover in Heathrow or any of the northern countries or anything like that. We're just heading straight to Brussels. On the trip, and so we get onto the plane, right? And it takes about an hour to board everyone, okay? And one of the very last passengers, and this is an 8-hour flight, mind you, is this German dude. Alright? So it's like 5 minutes till takeoff. He's one of the last guys on board. And he's, coincidentally, his seat is sitting next to these two Italian ladies. Alright? And the two Italian ladies are obviously friends. This son of a bitch turns on his A game and tries to mac with these two ladies. Well, actually, I say A game, but I'm actually being nice. It's more like a B- game. Like, holy shit, he was failing. Oh man, he was failing so hard. He was like, one of the Italian ladies was like, "Woohoo, who are you?" And he says, oh no. She says like, alright, context. My co-workers and I are sitting in the row in front of them and in the row behind them. Alright? So, we're basically sandwiched on, like, we're sandwiching this guy and these two ladies on both sides, right? And this dude sees the Italian lady and says like, "Hello there, sorry I was so late. I was, I don't know what happened. I was the last one on the flight." And this, damn it lady, if only, she giggles. That's the big mistake, she giggles. So now the dude's like taking that as an okay to start chatting them up. And this son of a bitch is the loudest German I have ever met. The man could project for days, and it's an 8-hour flight at 11 p.m. People trying to get to sleep, you son of a bitch. And this dude's trying to get his mac on with these two Italian ladies? Hell no. asshole. Like, even with like my coworker sitting right next to me, even with earbuds on, watching a movie, trying to get to sleep, it's like every time she was about to get to sleep, right, he would start up again, just talking with the Italian woman. 3 hours into the flight, it's, what is it, like 1 a.m. in the morning to us. Son of a bitch. He's still talking, but at this point, the second Italian lady is just like, fuck this shit, I don't know any English. I don't want to talk to this guy, so I'm going to pretend that I don't know English. But the Italian lady who was sitting right next to him, it was, I guess, she was either into him, or she was forced to talk to him because of proximity, because this dude would not shut up. Holy crap. People, if you're going to be sitting next to two pretty ladies and you're going to turn your Mac on, you're going to turn your game on, don't be like, fuck man, don't pull out the speakerphone voice and then turn your game on. Alright? Do the James Bond, like, subtle, under your tone, kind of smooth game. Because, goddammit, you're just going to piss off everyone around you. Alright? But yeah, aside from having to deal with that, the flight was okay, actually. We flew Brussels Airlines. We thought we were flying United, but Brussels has its own airline, and we went on that. So that was a lot of fun. We landed in Brussels about noon on Sunday European time. And what else happened? Oh, that's right. We landed noon on Sunday. We're all horribly jet lagged. We get like it's about an hour, half hour to an hour. Split the difference. 45 minutes from the airport to the hotel where we're staying at. By the way, we were staying at La Dolce Hotel in Brussels. Pretty nice place. Fantastic upload speed. Holy shit. 13 megabit per 13 megabit per second, I think, on the upload speed. So those people know they're working with like businessmen who need to upload shit. Anyway, so we checked in. It was actually a really nice place. We got our own single rooms. Shit! I just realized I forgot to take a picture of the hotel room. Damn it! I should have taken a picture of that. Anyways, so we land in there, and we have about 2 hours or so to nap before we get into our first. It was sort of like a kickoff dinner. See, like, we were supposed to have Sunday afternoon off, right? But unfortunately, they changed it like last minute, so we didn't have Sunday afternoon to explore Brussels. We had to jump immediately into the meetings because we were there. Our plan was to stay from Sunday all the way up until Wednesday morning, because Wednesday morning is our flight. So, what was I saying? Oh shit, I completely forgot. Right. Alright. So, dinner. So, I took a nap for about 2 hours. It's about like, 5 p.m. Brussels time when I wake up. We're supposed to get ready for dinner at around like 6:30, so that wasn't that bad. I got a couple hours sleep in, but I'm still horribly jet lagged. Let's see, we went to dinner at this nice place down by a pond, I guess. It's in the middle of Brussels somewhere, I don't know. European streets are fucking weird. Like, they're not like, it's not like squares. Like, a European block is not a square. It's sort of like a adapt as you go kind of thing. Like, we sort of what was it? Okay, so a European block is not like a square like in the US, where it's like a grid. That's the term I'm looking for. It's not a grid. Alright? It's more of a we had a street there that was built like decades ago, and we need a street to offshoot from it, and sort of like a adaptable. There were a lot of curves and a lot of circles, a lot of ring turns. So that was kind of confusing. And so we took the trip down to the diner. That was not diner, restaurant. Restaurant was really nice. It was good. I don't remember the name of it, but we got, hey, you know what? Trip's all paid for. Food's all paid for. We didn't have to, I paid nothing out of pocket. Thank you very much, business world. But dinner was nice, and we were actually planning to leave at around 10 p.m. from dinner. But actually, since we finished dinner about like 2 hours early, we got there around like 7, ordered, and we finished eating at around like, okay, we finished eating around like 9. And so, but the taxi was supposed to get there was supposed to come back at around 10, and then when we realized how quickly we ate and we just got into the conversations and finished the conversations, it's approaching like 8:30, and we had to call back for the taxi cab. So that was something. I will say that I have never had, like, the risotto that they offered there as an option was about the butteriest thing I've ever eaten in my life ever. So, if you guys don't know, risotto is a kind of rice dish. The risotto I got came with like steamed shrimp in it and something like that. But that's not the important part. No, the important part is the fact that the shrimp and the rice was swimming in butter and olive oil mix. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be hurting so bad after this. The food was just so rich. I was like, did I take a picture of it actually? Let me see. I should have taken more pictures. I know, I'm sorry, shut up. I have plenty of pictures though for, oh no, not camera. I only managed to bring my phone along with me because I didn't want to be the typical tourist and, you know, bring home camera of all the things. Alright, let's see what food pictures I got here. Oh, I got some nice pictures of the Grand Plaza. Pictures of me doing Sudoku. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, I got pictures of some chairs. No, I didn't get a picture of the risotto dish. Ah, you bastard. Damn it, Past Vin. You're a horrible, horrible person with the picture taking. Damn it. Anyway. So, we got some of that risotto, and it was the weirdest, super buttery thing ever. Holy shit. I thought I was gonna, like, pop an artery or something. Man alive. That was something. Anyway. So, that was the end of the first night. Sunday. Actually, Sunday night, I also started uploading, like, Witch's House, which you would have seen by now, and the finale to Mad Father, as well as some Age of Wushu. I was expecting to have that upload taking, like, all night or something. It ended up... 6 videos, which would normally take me about a whole night worth of uploading. Finished uploading in about an hour and a half. So I was like, holy shit, that was like super fast. Oh, that was about like 10 minutes worth of was it? It was 10 minutes per each upload, and about half an hour to finish all the processing. So yeah, about an hour and a half. Holy crap, man, that was a lot. That was super fast. I was like, oh man, you know what? If I could somehow just lug my entire desktop along with me and my monitor, hooked everything up, I could have been like streaming all night. But no go, business trip. Only gonna stay there for about like 2-3 nights at the most. So next day, Monday. Monday meetings 8 a.m. to about like 6 p.m. And then from 6 p.m. we took a trip down to Brussels with our collaborators. Monday night was damn fun. I gotta tell you that, man. Alright, so after we got all the meetings done, we hopped onto a couple of taxis, took the trip down to Brussels, right? Now, because one of my coworkers had kind of said, like, oh, Belgian beer, it seems nice, some of the Belgians got offended by that, and they're like, no, sir. You will try the Belgian beer and you will like it. We are taking you to a pub So they ended up taking us to the Delirium pub down in Brussels, right? Damn, that is... Listen, for you Americans out there, a European pub is nothing like an American bar. Wood, everything. Wood, like, barrels. There's none of that, like, creepy bar light. It's just, like, bright. And it's not bright, but it's, like, very oak woody. Like, everything is just, you know, we had wooden tables that had, like, scratch marks into it. Like, people were cutting, you know, pictures into the table. And it's... I'm getting ahead of myself. So we head down to Brussels, okay? We actually had to get out of the taxi about 3 blocks before we were able to about 3 blocks before the bar itself, because Belgian streets are not kind to cars. Like they're the smaller streets and alleyways that lead into the more variety parts of the city are actually single lane. So holy crap, that was so much nope, man. We had to get out of the car, and as soon as we get out of the car, it starts raining. Hadn't been raining all day. In fact, forecasts said for rain earlier that day. Didn't rain all day. It was only once we got out of work and started heading out to get drinks and dinner that it started raining. So as soon as we get out of the taxi cab, it starts raining, and it actually starts raining really, really hard. I'm walking down one of these narrow Belgian alleyways that are lined on both sides with restaurants, and we have no idea where the bar is, because obviously we just got there, and none of the Belgians were there. They left separately. So we're wandering around down the street, and one of my coworkers is like, you know what, fuck it. Do any of you speak English? Thankfully, one of the waiters nearby did. She asked him where the bar was, and it turned out to be in the exact opposite direction we were going. Oh shit. I'm telling you, man, European streets are it's a freaking labyrinth. It's a maze. It's a maze of food and restaurants designed to keep you trapped inside and eating forever. That's why Europeans, man, they have all that rich food. It was so terrible. It was fun, but terrible. So we went down the street. We actually found the Delirium bar. Turns out the bar itself was divided into 2 buildings because they didn't have enough room to build the entire bar under one place. So the first part of the bar we went to was the bar proper, you know, with bar stools, barrel kegs. It looks like a typical bar, you know, like an American style bar, except a lot more, you know, barrels. So we went there, and the bartender said, I know who you guys are, but you're not supposed to be in here. Your reservation is down the street, like upstairs and down the street. So we went upstairs. Just as we went upstairs, the Belgians arrive, and they're soaking wet. We're soaking wet, and as we're exiting the bar, they come in and say like, "Wait, aren't we supposed to drink in here?" And then we say like, "No, apparently there's a second part of the bar." And the Belgians are like, because it's raining really hard now. So we head down the street to the bar, to the bar proper that has the room to accommodate a party of like, I think we were 15, 20 something people. Damn, that bar was big. It was good. Belgian beer, better than I thought. I ended up getting the Delirium Tremens, which hang on, let me look this up here. The Delirium Tremens, which is not, here we go. The Delirium Tremens, Latin for shaking frenzy, or the horrors, or the shakes, or the DTs. caused by withdrawal from alcohol, actually. But the drink itself, called the Delirium Tremens, was a delirium bar specialty. It was so good! Oh my god! I could have totally have gone... I got a pint of it. I could have easily downed like a liter, maybe 2. Because, god, that beer was good! And they brought out like, instead of like bar peanuts, they actually brought out cheeses. Cheeses with like celery salt or something like that as snacks. Oh man, I could have spent all night in that bar. It was pretty good. The Delirium Tremens, which I do recommend, is a very I don't think it's a lager. I think it's more. Actually, I don't even know. I don't know anything about beer. I just realized that. Like, coming back from Belgium, I realized there's so much I don't know about beer. So the Delirium Tremens actually had a very it wasn't a sweet aftertaste, but it was very mellow. It wasn't bitter. The Delirium Tremens is, for being like 10.5% alcohol, was not that quote unquote alcoholic at all. It wasn't bitter. It was pretty good. Yeah. That's all I can say. I loved it. I loved the Delirium Tremens. It was great. I could totally go for another one right now, actually, but I don't think they export to the US. So after that, we left the bar. I think we didn't get back in the taxi. The taxi had left. We actually went down the street to the Grand Plaza. Oh crap. My French is shit. I'm not even gonna try this. Le Grand Plaza? Palais? No, not Palais. Le Grand Place Belgium. Le Grand Place Belgium. There it is. Yeah. The Grand Place in Belgium at night. Dude, it's like freaking 10 o'clock. No. It's like 8 o'clock at night. I think it was like a 3/4, like almost a full moon. Not like a half moon, but like almost there. God, it was so beautiful. Like, I think I have some pictures that I can put into the video. If not, you guys can look it up. Actually, no, fuck it. You guys deserve some real life pictures from me, just some proof to show that I've been there. Yeah, do I have some pictures of the Grand Place? I do have some pictures of the Grand Place. One of the pictures has me in it, actually, which I will not be putting on there because I don't feel comfortable about that. But I do have some pictures of the Grand Place at like 9:30 at night. So, adventure time. We're in the. I know this is super long, but it's whatever. Fuck it. You don't have to watch this if you don't have to. We're in the Grand Plaza. It's like 8 o'clock at night. It's not raining, thankfully. So about 5 people from the group decide to split off and find some chocolate shops, because Belgium is very well known for 2 things: Belgian chocolate and Belgian beer, both of which are delicious. Not necessarily together, but still. So 5 of us decided to go off and find some chocolates. The rest of us stayed behind. Now, I was part of the group that stayed behind because I don't want to carry around chocolates all night long. So I'm sticking around behind, chatting with some of the Belgians, right? You know, just taking some photos around. One of my friends, she's Greek. She spots a nearby Greek restaurant, right? And she says, "Hey, Vin, come over here, take a picture of me in front of this Greek place." And I'm like, "You serious? You found the one Greek place in Belgium?" I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Take photo. She looks inside. oh look, they're dancing, we have to go inside, right now. And she's already like halfway, you know, through the door. I'm like, oh shit, alright. I go in with her, but before I go in, I turn around and check, make sure the rest of the group is still there. They're still there, still hanging out, waiting for the chocolatiers to get back. We head inside the Greek place, right? She starts dancing. She observes them dancing for a little bit because she's very into Greek folk dancing. So she joins in herself, and it's probably what 5-10 minutes of her just dancing in the Greek restaurant, having fun. We leave the restaurant. Nothing. There's no one in that plaza. Well, no one we know in that plaza. And we're looking around like, where did everybody go? So we're searching the whole plaza, and we're not seeing anyone. So we decided, like, okay, how about we try and figure out where they went? You know the name of the restaurant, right? We knew the name of the restaurant, Viva Mabamba, I think. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So we knew the name of the restaurant. We just didn't know where it was, and Wi-Fi is shit. We had no internet connection through our phones in that whole place. So we're looking through it, and we're taking a look around. I'm like, oh, we're so lost. So I decided to head into. I decided to start asking people, right? Because that's what you do. Viva La Bomb, it's a restaurant, and someone's gonna know about it. And no one knew. No one knew, and there was no, like... they said, like, if you knew the address, we could help you. But if you don't know, like... If you don't know the street address, if you just know the name, we can't help you. So... I'm walking around the plaza, like, maybe someone in my group stayed behind to watch out for us or something like that. Nothing. I'm wandering around the plaza, like, it's getting late, it's like 9 o'clock at night, and we're like, oh, damn. This is going to be a bad time. Very bad time. Well, to be honest, there are worse cities to get lost in than Brussels, I mean. Brussels is a pretty good place to get lost in if you want to get lost. The people there are pretty friendly, and they're always tourists, so you can always blend in with one of them. But yeah, we get lost. It's 9 o'clock at night. I tell her, like, listen, you made some friends with the Greek people earlier. Maybe they can help you. My friend is not married. She's a relatively young-ish, attractive lady. So the owner, the patron of the Greek restaurant sees her come back, and he's basically like, "Sons, come! The Greek woman is back! Quickly! We must betroth one of you to her." And I'm seeing this, I'm seeing her go into the Greek restaurant because she needs to ask for directions, right? I'm seeing her, she's going in, then she goes in the back, and I'm like, oh shit, if she comes out with a ring on her finger, if you like it, you would have put a ring on it, right? I'm just like, oh shit, she's gonna get trapped in here. Oh, that's such a bad time. But after about like 10 excruciating minutes, she comes out again. I think she had to fight them tooth and nail just to escape. Because let's just say the sons of that old Greek guy, they were kind of homely, like they were not attractive. They were not attractive young men. Let's just say, like, I don't swing that way, but if I did, I would not tap that. Okay, like they were not the most attractive or smart of people. And he was, poor old man, he was trying so hard to set either one of them up with her. Oh, it was hilarious. But she comes back out after that harrowing event. She says, they don't know where we're going, let's just start walking. So we just start walking down the street, lost in Brussels, and we actually see one of our group come out to meet us. and he was like, "Where the hell have you guys been? Like we're waiting like half an hour for you to start eating." And we were like, we're so sorry. We had to check out some of the local sites and all that." And he's just like, they were about to call the police. They thought we were kidnapped in Belgium. Oh man, that was so bad. It was so bad. So he's taking us to Viva Mon Bom, which is a half Spanish, half French restaurant in the middle of Brussels, right? So keep that in mind. It's half Spanish, half French. In order to get to the half Spanish, half French restaurant, you have to walk through the Asian district of Brussels. As soon as I see that, I'm thinking, even if someone's calling me from Michigan. I don't know anyone from Michigan. Yeah, I don't know anyone from Michigan. Anyway, so we're walking through the Asian district, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you know what? Even if we did started wandering around looking for the restaurant, walking through the Asian district would not be the first thing that crossed my mind. So we would have definitely never found. We would definitely have never ever found that that damn restaurant. At the restaurant, we ordered. We saw everyone there. It was like, crisis averted. Don't worry, world will save. Yada yada. Thank me later. They weren't as worried as I thought they were gonna be, but they were still like, yo, what the fuck took you so long? Where the fuck were you? But well, they didn't say that, but that was the general attitude. Like, we're ready to get started. So we sit down. We order the food. The night goes by pretty uneventfully. First time I've ever eaten raw meat in my life. So I ordered steak tartare. Now, when you think of the word steak, those of you guys who know what steak tartare is, you know where I'm going with this. So I ordered steak tartare because thinking like, hey, steak, right? And they don't mention that it was raw. They don't mention that it was raw. So they bring it out. I'm looking at it. It has a nice, like, actually, do I have a picture of it? It'd be after this. Yeah, I do have a picture of it. So steak tartare was basically a oh god, what was it? I guess it's like a thin fried wafer on top of some sort of lettuce, surrounded by baby pickles, all on top of a raw meat patty. It's about I would say that's about half pound. Yeah. I would say that's about a half a pound of raw beef, seasoned on top of a green pesto sauce. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like, is that shit raw? And I'm looking at it, and my boss, who's sitting right to the left of me, looks at me looking at it and says, You knew what you were ordering, right? I was like, I don't know what I was expecting. Cause I thought steak, and I read steak, and I thought it'd be like cooked, and turns out it's not. Shit, man. I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a bad time. Actually, it was not. Steak tartare is pretty good, though I don't really recommend anyone eating it because germs and possible stomach viruses and all that jazz. So don't recommend you guys try it, but it was pretty good. Yeah. I just don't understand why Europeans eat this stuff, but it's a thing. So I had steak tartare, raw beef, for the first time ever. That was something. I can still taste it, actually. Yeah, I can still taste it. Anyway, so that was the end of Monday night. Tuesday. Oh shit! What happened on Tuesday? Tuesday, not much happened. But we did stay up until about 2-3 a.m. in the morning, just drinking at the bar after a long night, you know. And then Wednesday, we almost missed our flight. Okay, so Wednesday morning, taxi company is supposed to pick us up at 9 o'clock, right? Our plane leaves out at noon, so we want to be there at least 2 hours ahead of time, because it's about, as I said, like 45 minutes to an hour from the hotel to the airport. 9:30. Taxi's still not there. My boss is panicking. You know, our collaborator's boss is panicking, and they're like, "Yo, where the fuck are these? Where the hell are these taxi cabs?" Turns out, the taxi cabs got sent to the airport. From what they told me, dispatch told them that, oh, you gotta head to the airport to pick up some guys who are arriving from a flight. What actually was supposed to happen is they were supposed to pick us up from the hotel and take us to the airport so that we can get on our flight. And it's like, oh damn. So they turn around, they hightail their asses back to the hotel, and they're like, we're so sorry. It's like 9:50. I think no, it's not. No, it was it's about like 9:40. 9:40, right? They haul ass back to the place, all right, and they pick us all up, and we're like, well, it took you damn long enough. So they pick us all up. They haul ass straight to the airport. Thankfully, though, it's like 10 o'clock. No, it's like, no, it's, yeah, they got there at 9:40. So, it's 9:40. It's after rush hour. The streets are mainly clear, aside from, you know, some late arrivers, you know, some late people, some oversleepers heading to work. So, the streets are mainly clear. And instead of taking us like 45 minutes, it takes us like half hour, maybe even like 20-something minutes. It's like 10:20 something by the time we get there. We get to the airport, we rush to check in, and boom, safe, home safe. But my god, my boss was like, that was way too close. Next time, you're using a different cab company. So, that was a lot of fun. We hopped on the flight. The flight started boarding like normal. I went to my seat. Turns out we did not have any German people, any German guys, you know, trying to turn on their B- game. Christ's sake, I was so bad. Anyway, so we got onto the plane, no problem. Actually, it was pretty cool, pretty chill, mellowed out. Aside from the fact that we were going to be flying through the sun the entire time, no real time to, you know, no real sleep was had. But that was fine because I spent the entire trip watching Monsters University. I watched Monsters Inc. I watched the Croods. I watched How to Train Your Dragon, and I watched a kung fu movie. So I was, you know, I was not sleepy at all, man. So we flew back, 8.5-hour flight, landed, and I think that's it. Yeah, we just had to get through customs. So that's my entire trip to Belgium. If you guys do ever go there, I highly recommend you check the Delirium Bar. Nice, friendly people. It's a lot of fun. It's not like a trashy style bar. It's more, I would say the age demographic for that bar would be early 20s to mid 30s. Like not the kind of old like sports bar style kind of bar. It was very young, kind of like undergraduate to graduate level bar. You know, like for that age range. So I do recommend you check it out. It's in a small little alleyway with a giant pink elephant out front, so you can't miss it. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. Now for legit channel stuff. Channel. I started Witch's House, as you may know. I'm starting another series tonight with another co-op series tonight with my good brother Aaron. So that's gonna be fun. It'll be a surprise, and I will release that series on like the Monday Thursday rotation. Witch's House will be Tuesday Friday. I'm gonna finish up Heart of the Swarm, even though not many of you people like it. Just to finish it anyway. That will be Wednesday, Saturday, and of course Age of Wushu is almost finished, but I also have something, another game in mind once I finish that. I think the next free-to-play MMO that I'm going to be doing is less of a wandering series and more of a legit, like, okay, here's how you do this shit series, because when I jumped into Age of Wushu, I didn't really know what I was doing. But I didn't want to make a series where it's basically like, oh, here you do this, you grind through these missions to play that game. Especially not with Age of Wushu and the format it has, where in most other games, if you're wandering around outside of your level zone, like in World of Warcraft, for example, you will get killed on the spot. Like, there's no mercy there. But in Age of Wushu, you have a lot more leeway with that. So I decided to do that for the Age of Wushu, but I'm thinking of doing something different for the next MMO series that I'm going to be doing. Anyway, that's about it for me done today. I think? Anyway, yes, that is me done for the day. Well, not for the day, but for the video. I will see you guys next time. Please, if you enjoyed, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mortal enemies, tell them to drop by. Or you could just, leave a like, subscribe. Most importantly, leave a comment. Love talking with you guys, even the assholes among you. Alright? So, I'm Supervinh47, you've been watching Slackers Update. I'll see you guys later. Bye!